Most people see the Prince and Princess of Wales as the ultimate embodiment of royal tradition, stoic, composed, and always following a strict protocol that dates back centuries. But recently, in the heart of Scotland, something happened that wasn't in the official script. A single, fleeting gesture captured by a lucky camera lens has the entire nation talking. It wasn't just a display of affection, it was a reveal of a hidden side to their partnership that might be the key to the monarchy's survival in a post-Queen Elizabeth era. But to understand why this moment was so dangerous for royal tradition, we have to look at what happened just minutes before. The day began in Stirling, with William and Catherine, known north of the border as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, undertaking a packed schedule. On the surface, it was business as usual: heritage, craftsmanship, and local communities. They visited Radical Weavers, a hand-weaving studio where the air was thick with the smell of wool and the sound of ancient looms. But as they stepped outside to greet the crowd, the energy shifted. Catherine leaned in to take a selfie with a fan, a move that already pushes the boundaries of old-school royal distance. And that's when it happened. William didn't just stand by, he instinctively reached out and rested his hand on her upper back. It was a quiet, reassuring gesture that lasted only seconds, but the crowd went silent before erupting into cheers. Why? Because in the world of the Windsors, a touch like that is louder than a speech. It signaled a shift from duty first to human first. But there was a layer to this visit that the casual observer completely missed. Catherine's outfit wasn't just a fashion choice, it was a tactical nod to the very people she was visiting. She wore a coat featuring cloth woven by Johnstons of Elgin, a deliberate tribute to British craftsmanship. While the couple appeared relaxed, they were actually heading toward a high-stakes face-off at the National Curling Academy. Facing off against Team GB athletes, the couple revealed a side of themselves that is rarely seen behind palace walls: a raw, unedited competitiveness. However, the real engagement spike didn't happen on the ice. It happened in a former mining village called Fallen, at a place locals call the Goth. Now, before I tell you what happened when they stepped inside that pub and how they handled a lone heckler, I have a question for you. Do you think these unscripted moments make the royals more relatable, or are they losing the mystery that keeps the monarchy alive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your debates. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into the real stories behind the headlines, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a breakdown. Done? Great. Now let's get back to it. Inside the Goth, the atmosphere was unlike any royal engagement we've seen. William settled in with a group of local men, nursing a half pint of cider and talking about the value of face-to-face connection. Across the room, Catherine sat with school teachers, listening to the real-world challenges facing families in 2026. This is the Goth model, a tradition where profits are reinvested into the community. By choosing this location, they weren't just visiting a pub, they were validating a new way of royal service. But then, the most human moment of the entire trip unfolded. As the visit drew to a close, Catherine noticed William's drink was still half full. In a moment of playful domesticity that felt like it belonged in a living room rather than a royal tour, she gently reminded him to finish up. William laughed, joking about being on his best behavior. It was a tiny exchange, but it closed the loop for every viewer watching. They aren't just a prince and a princess, they are a team. Everything we saw in Scotland points to one truth. The arm-around moment wasn't an accident, it was a statement. In a time of family rifts and global scrutiny, William and Catherine are showing that the strength of the crown no longer lies in its distance, but in its warmth. They proved that behind the titles and the tradition lies a partnership built on genuine affection, a combination that is winning hearts faster than any PR campaign ever could. If you want to know the secret meaning behind the engraved Guinness glass William received that afternoon, you need to watch our next video because it reveals a surprising connection to the king's future plans. I'll see you there.